a cheerful melody at difficult times. This is Sultan Ahmed, or ancient Istanbul, known for its historic buildings like the Blue Mosque. Summer is usually the time when the whole city is packed with visitors, but it's not the case this year. These tourists couldn't find a taxi because of the roadblocks and barricades. Others curious about the protests in Taksim Square. This is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Istanbul, but Taksim Square is occupied by protesters threatening to stay for as long as it takes until their demands are met. The whole area houses hotels, restaurants and shopping malls, and there are concerns that tourism might decline if the unrest continues. Hotels in Istanbul are starting to feel the brunt of the crisis.
There's a drop in the number of tourists. Short-term reservation cancellations are at around 15% as we speak. If things continue the way they are, they expect much bigger drops in numbers. Tourists don't like to go to places where there are problems.
Many businesses here rely on tourism. Umar Abi owns a carpet shop. His sales continue to drop.
Since the unrest began, tourists have been alerted and many therefore decided not to come. Those who choose to stay were confined to their hotels, so no one was shopping.
The anxiety has also spread to the stock market, which at a certain point dropped by as much as 10%, its sharpest decline in a decade. Turkey's economic growth was the envy of Europe. In 2011, it was at 8%, but last year it declined to less than 3%. But while financial indicators suggest no panic for the time being, Turkish economy remains vulnerable. Economists like Burak Soltoglu warn prolonged political instability could leave the stock market at the mercy of speculative investors.
It's just about how the perception of the investors. So when they have these type of uncertainties, and that's going to have an impact on the Turkish economy and on the Turkish companies. So if they realize that might be the case, and then people start to sell off in the Turkish stock market.
But people here are eager to see the crisis over and a return to calm so that business can prosper once again. Hashim Al-Bara, Al Jazeera, Istanbul.